Good afternoon. This is the video newsletter for Buy Sell Short for Sunday, May 15th. We're going to start off today with a chart of the US dollar. Market been, hit over the head over the last couple of days. Big up, big down. Friday we were down 100 plus. And really the main reason has been, twofold, all driven by action in the US dollar. US dollar has been on a bounce after pretty much a continued downtrend throughout most of this year. Over the last couple of weeks, we've seen a nice little rebound in the dollar, and that has in turn taken some of the craziness out of the commodities. But oil getting smacked down has, of course, had implications on the overall market. You can see the dollar, we went back to the December and January highs up there at 81, and we went down to the recent lows at 72. And a 38% Fibonacci retracement takes us right to where the dollar closed on Friday. Now, if we continue to see further bouncing on the dollar, the 200-day moving average is massive resistance, and that's only, 1-2% higher here at this stage. So if they are able to rally the dollar higher this week, we're probably going to run into major resistance up here. I'm thinking we may see a small little pullback in the dollar without any breakout happening until QE2 has ended. I believe it's June 9th. So this has been a main reason we've seen the market do what it has. Friday, the inflation data that came out really was not a surprise. Energy prices are in it. Anyone who thought that inflation report was the reason the market was down, is just plain stupid and needs to think for themselves. This is what is driving the market right now, other than the QE2. Looking at the Dow 15-minute chart, you can see we've got support around 12,545. Breakout is 12,750. Going into Monday, it's a coin toss where we could see this going. Remember, we do have options expiration coming up on Friday, and given that we've been on a downtrend this past week, odds are pretty good if we follow the usual counter trend move in options expiration that we see some sort of bounce this week. Quick look at the daily chart. You can see we continue to consolidate at the uptrend line and at the 20-day exponential. Would really like to see this bounce green on Monday with a possible close up in the 12,700s would be really, really nice. Russell, after looking fantastic on Thursday, gave back almost all of its gains on Friday. And, that's just pretty much that market. They look great one day. The next day they suck. Then the next day they look great again. Support is 830. If we got to close back under there again for 2 days in a row, then I would start getting a little bit worried. But as it is right now, let's see what happens on this options expiration week. Biotech stocks were on fire again on Friday. And as I've said before, whenever you see the major indices down like 100 points, 120 points, but you see momentum in a lot of stocks like we were seeing on Friday, a lot of biotech stocks going on huge moves like ABIO was up 30, 40%, etc., etc. When you're seeing stocks do that, especially these speculative stocks, and the market down a decent amount, usually, more times than not, I will ignore the indices because I believe we will see a bounce. So let's see if I get egg on my face tomorrow with that call. Anyway, biotech stocks, CYTK, ABIO. Let me pull that one up right now. This one went on a monster move on Friday. Check out this move. Up, $1.10. No news for this move. Just the chart was right. Biotechs are ready. And what traders are doing right now, they're not moving into biotech stocks unless they get volume and a big move. So what we're trying to do with a lot of our plays is time the inevitable runs in them. We're going to go in small or a decent sized position, and then when the volume comes and a big move, ordinarily where we would sell out and book gains, we're actually going to add to our positions. On Friday in the chat room, ordinarily in a normal market at 225, I would not be adding ABIO up 25% on the day. But this is not a normal market. This has actually been when you add these biotech stocks And what, 2 hours later, the stock was up another 70 cents at 290. So just crazy moves in these biotech stocks, and that's how we're playing them. ABIO, by the way, has a heart drug, and so does CYTK. They did their financing. We've got a very tight symmetrical triangle. We almost got our breakout on Friday. We got that breakthrough $1.50, but the market was down 100 plus, almost towards the close. Probably not enough time in the day, but I expect we will see some nice follow through this week. Targets on this one, I really think we can see a big run to the 175, 180 level, and then if we get the craziness like we're getting in these other biotech stocks, a move to $2 is not out of the question on this stock. RSI up above 50, positive MACD cross. Now, the last time we got a positive MACD cross was in late March when the stock was at $1.30, and over the next 2 weeks, it had a fat little run. So we've got nice trend breaks on some of the indicators here, and biotechs are hot. THLD, this is one we jumped into the chat room on $1.86 to $1.90. Actually, we added $1.92, $1.95. This chart looks great. Cancer biotech stock, earnings are out of the way. We're a non-event. We got to close above 2. This is definitely one that could go on a big move early this week. And this is a stock, if you look back over the last several months, that has a habit when big volume comes in that it goes boom. We probably are looking for volume over 2 million shares, and that will light this baby up. So first target, 221, although I think a break at 221, and we see the stock at 250, possibly $3. Hopefully tomorrow. Stochastics, nicely oversold. ADX looks good. This one, all systems are go for this week. ANDS, we've played this one many, many times, but there are very, very few biotech stocks left over $1. This one's got a nice bottom in place, a 120 break, and we're looking at 130 and 144, the 200-day moving average. Also, see these circles right here? Each time we've gotten charts looking like this, we've seen a spike in the stock, and stochastics down at 20 where we want to see it. So this one, definitely one to consider 115 and under for a move. ALXA, again, we're just going in early, grabbing some biotech stocks and waiting for the volume to come. This one appears to have a very nice bottom in place. If you're in it, $1.42, $1.43, I'd possibly give stops to, 136, 137. Target $1.65. CYCC. This one has just been a gem for us over the last month. Just a monster move. Big pop on heavy volume on Friday. Gave it back into the close. But I think we see continuation on this one early this week with the biotech stocks and, the ASCO hype that's out there. DSCO. Nice reversal on this one on Friday. We picked up a scalp position. Has not been up 3 days in a row. And what we've been typically seeing is these stocks go up, up, red, up, up. So we'll be looking for a bounce back on this one to the 275 plus area on Monday. Speaking of rule of two stocks, LVLT, we had a pullback on Friday, which was to be expected. It tried to break that 2 level on Thursday, was unsuccessful, so it's retraced back to the 187, 188 area for another move higher. This is what Sirius did when we played it last week. Still believe this is a strong rule of two play. In a half position right now, would add some more to positions if it dipped to $1.80, or go to a full position on a break of 2 is how I'm looking to play this stock this week. OPXA, we got in this one a little early. The close on Friday is actually bullshit. This stock really closed at $1.82, I believe. But somehow on the bell, like we saw across the board, got printed at the day low. And actually, as a side note, we saw a lot of our plays get bogus closes on Friday, and usually 9 out of 10 times when we see that kind of across the board bullshit markdown on a lot of stocks, it tends to mean we're going to have an up day the next day. So just to give us a little bit of confidence for Monday, we've got a possible signal there. OP XA, one we would definitely be looking for volume to bust out on. What volume would I be looking for? If this one started getting over 750K volume, I would definitely be looking to possibly add to positions or on a break of 2. Target, on a break of 2, we could be looking at 230 and 260. I mean, look what ABIO and OXGN have done over the last few days. RNN, nice little cancer stock. Again, another one that got painted on the close, but we've got nice coiling here at the $1.30 level, and just ripe for the next move up to that 170, 190 level, which is where I think this stock should be trading. Remember, huge insider buying here, and let's use DVAX. Let me see. I'm probably going to get the symbols wrong as an example of what to expect. Nope, DYAX. This is one we bought on the insider buying, $1.50 and under, and look what it has done. This is where we were buying on the insider buying, and it's gone up 30% over the last month. PPHM, we got our breakout on Friday, but this is one that appears to be very market dependent. Traders ran from the hills, or ran from it when the market started retreating, but we've got a very nice setup here. Target 260 is what I'm looking for. Stops on this one on our ads, probably 223, 225 is what I'm looking at. Gotta, of course, mention NEI. So damn close. We are just coiling down here like we have many times before big up moves. We're probably looking at a positive MACD cross Tuesday, maybe Monday if we get a spike. Likely Tuesday or Wednesday. Stochastics under 20. I mean, this chart, it's frustrating waiting for it to happen. But when we see it do one of these moves, the waiting that we've been doing here over the last 2 weeks will feel great. And we're probably going to go, why the hell didn't we load any more shares? So patience play here. I think this one's really going to go very, very soon. As for this week, I love the setups we have on CYTK and our other biotech stocks, THLD, etc. I think we're going to have a very nice move on these early this week. That's it for the video. I will see you guys in the chat room on Monday morning. Goodbye.